After about a decade's worth of bonus points, Matt Long and I finally drew a late December Coues whitetail tag here in Arizona. So our initial game plan was to set up a spy camp about 4 miles back into some wilderness country up on top of Mount Lemmon. But after 2 days of some really tough storms, ended up having to switch gears just a little bit. So we hunted pretty hard for 3 days straight. Didn't see much of anything, just a whole lot of does. Probably saw maybe 30 to 40 does a day on some days, and no bucks. Really didn't see a single buck in the first 4 or 5 days of hunting. So after about 3 days or so, Matt had to head back to work. I decided to keep hunting by myself for a couple of days and ended up taking the deer that you'll see here on the video. And as you'll see, when I took the deer, I didn't really spend a lot of time looking at the antlers, kind of rushed through the whole situation. And I was convinced I had a 100-inch plus deer on the ground when I shot it, but I ended up being a bit shy of that. Still happy with it nonetheless, but hopefully this will be part 1 of a 2-part series, because Matt's still out there right now working to fill his tag, so hopefully there'll be more video to come. Stay tuned.
There's a place way down south that a few people know. Banditos and desperados used to cross. They call it the Old Mines Road. West of the Wild Horse Desert, on the border of the Rio Grande, lays an old unpaved road. Many cross into this land just feeling good.
We are calling it quits for the day. Our camp, I should say my camp, did not hold up very well. Fuck this, we'll come back tomorrow.
Old Mines Road. Way back once upon a time, the Indians ruled this land. Then after that, Pancho and Lefty came along, and they took their stand. Eagles would fly way up in the sky around these parts all day. Now you can see that big white blimp flown by the DA, just feeling good, just taking it slow, where the big deer grow, on the Old Mines Road, on the Old Mines Road. Just taking it slow, where the big deer grow, on the Old Mines.
Alright, man, I just shot a fucking toad. I'm still sitting here shaking. I see it down in the grass. 300 yards, first shot. Didn't really get a good look at his antlers, other than I know they're fucking big. Oh man, still shaking. So here's the setup. That froze that. And that boy is somewhere right there's his leg. Oh man. I sure hope that ain't a fucking twig or I'll be pissed off. Alright, this is live for the first look for myself. Ooh, you look pretty. Are you dead, buddy? Yeah, he did. Well, it's not as big as I thought he was. Definitely a keeper. I'll take that all day.
Well, just heard from Matt, and he got it done this morning. After I left town, he continued hunting hard for another 3 to 4 days. And in talking to him last night, I could tell today would probably be the last day for him. He's at least 10 or 11 days into this hunt, and I'm sure he's physically beat up and emotionally tired. So went out this morning with a couple of buddies and finally got into the bucks for really the first time during this entire season. And he took this buck at 425 yards on his first shot. So congratulations, awesome buck. Definitely hard earned and definitely a trophy, man. Congratulations.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Op.